No, thank you. I resigned as host of the BET Hip Hop. Thank you. I resigned as host of the BET Hip Hop Awards because 2 Chainz said I've been monopolizing.
The world's done change on me. Like,
World changed on me. I'm like the last ungentrified MC. I own the bodega on the block. And they trying to run me out of here. They trying to make this Dumbo.
Peace, this is King Messiah. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We appreciate the support. In today's video, we're talking about Fat Joe. He decided to step down from hosting the BET Awards. He released a new statement in his interview with Billboard, but something strange about this interview with Billboard. He's not getting the traction that someone of his stature normally would have gotten, and also being put on a platform like Billboard, it's just not getting the motion and the traction. Is it true that the foundational black community, the foundational black Americans, who pretty much the backbone, the blood, sweat, and tears of hip hop and the fabric and soil of America, is it true they have ran him off the block? I want to hear what you guys have to say about this topic and this new recent information. Fat Joe is no longer hosting the BET Hip Hop Awards.
We got a legend here. I'm talking about BX Native. Just chilling with VP Harris not too long ago. He hosted the BET Hip Hop Awards for 3rd consecutive year. Heavy hitter, legend, Mr. Fat Joe.
You know, thank you. I resigned as host of the BET Hip Hop Awards because, real shit. 2 Chainz said I've been monopolizing. So he said, yo, let me host. I know I can be a good host. I said, you know what, my brother? You could be the host next year.
He passed the torch officially?
Yeah, the 2 Chainz. I mean, BT don't know that. But, you know, sidebar with 2 Chainz. He was like, yo, I really want to do that. I was like, no question.
I love that. I feel like Chainz would be a good host, man. I mean, you held it down for 3 years, but it makes sense. You passed the torch because now you can focus on the music. And that's why we hear new album, first one in nearly 15 years.
That sounds weird to me. Why they keep saying that? But I mean, like, what I had Plata Plomo, that's with Remy, and then
the Dre album.
The Dre album, but I feel like I've been consistently working, but I guess my first solo in 15 years. That's crazy.
It's the dark side, man.
It's incredible, though. This album is consistent. Dark side.
Man, I'm curious, because even when you take it back to your debut album, I was studying just some of the album titles and names, and it just has like a dark feel to it, whether it's Jealous One's Envy, Jealous One's Still Envy, and now like...
It's real.
Yeah, the world's done changed on me. Like,
the world changed on me. I'm like the last ungentrified MC. I own the bodega on the block. They trying to run me out of here. They trying to make this Dumbo. And so just like you said, like, you know, when you put on my album, I'm talking that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not gonna let the world change me. And so I'm bringing a little normalcy to the hip hop game. This is what we normally do. Now you say this, you get people upset.
His explanation is, hey, 2 Chainz wanted to host it, and he decided to pass the torch to 2 Chainz. But we're not buying it. You know, right now it's all about saving face. Right now it's all about bowing out gracefully, and trying to look as if you're not affected by the disgusting comments you made about black Americans, meaning being broke and trying to radicalize a lineage. People saw the play from a mile away, and it just didn't sit well with anyone that had a little dignity and self-respect. That's black American. Okay, we're going to talk about this. We're not going to be long-winded, but we're going to be precise. Also, in this interview, Fat Joe talked about they're trying to gentrify him and hip hop, and he's the last bodega left. And this just sounds like a PR ploy, a PR plot to not face the music, not face the reality that you made some disgusting statements about black Americans and it backfired on you. No one's trying to gentrify you, or, I mean, if anything, is this reverse psychology? People feel like that you are the gentrifier, that you are the ones trying to write a narrative that truly just is not true. And people, they see the play, they see the games, the cap. I mean, it's crystal clear. So one thing we must say is black Americans have been on code. No matter what sector of black America you walk, whether you're Republican or you're Democrat, or you like, you know, whether you're rich or poor, I feel like black Americans stood together and they denounced the Fat Joe disrespect. Now, do you think Fat Joe album is going to obviously it's going to flop, but I'm going to be interested to see if they're able to use their bots, those same bots that Drake was snitching on the industry and saying they're using bots to pump up the numbers. Do you think that he's going to be able to bot his way into a successful first week opening of his album sales? Because he really took a huge backlash for his disrespect, and when his album dropped, I don't think it's going to translate well into sales. I think it's going to translate into a flop. I don't think anybody's trying to listen and hear a Fat Joe album in 2025, and I think he did a disservice to himself. Instead of being humble, instead of paying homage, and instead of being honest, he did the reverse, and the album sales would show that that wasn't a good idea, Mr. Joe. Oh, hey, let's read the comment sections and see what they have to say. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button before you go. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, the like. We're out here building this platform, and I appreciate your support. King Messiah, we're out. Whoa, those views are crazy. I had to look. Am I on the correct page? Billboard of 3 million subs, only not even 1,000 views. Whoa, that's crazy. Only 7 comments. What is going on? Let's hear what they say. Why didn't Joe say Tony Sunshine when he said he's great at picking talent? Laughing my ass off. What a beluga. Cap Joe is back. Bro, this guy canceled himself from hip hop with the latest BS. Big Joe has been trashed. Music, please go away and confront the colonizer Drake somewhere. We get it. We get it. You think your culture, Puerto Rican created hip hop and rap. We don't accept you and your false claims anymore. Stay over there. We don't care what he has to say or sell. FBA ran that ass. The fact he is still lying is nuts. Even Fat Joe was forced to lean back. So it's clear, Fat Joe has truly, almost tarnished his legacy all in one interview. For those of you who are maybe lost, Fat Joe did an interview with Math Hoffa, and in that interview, Fat Joe said, they're these broke FBA guys. I don't know who they are, and he made it seem like they're a small fringe radical group, and that really did not sit well with Black Americans because they're like, who are you? I mean, in the interview, Fat Joe is just using the N-word very loosely. And it's just a form of disrespect. How dare you come into another culture, start throwing the N-word around, calling people broke, when truly you're a guest. And you should be thankful that Black culture embraced you and supported you and elevated you. And that's just what it boils down to. Enough of the disrespect, enough of coming into someone's home and eating and then just spitting in the people's face and actually trying to stab them in the back. Hey, this is King Messiah once again. I appreciate everyone who listens. I truly do. Keep on subscribing because we're building this platform. Still on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Peace.